freaking vlog. I think it cut off, so I'll say hello again. My camera wasn't ready, I don't think. But anyway, hey guys, I wanted to talk today about some fall safety tips. I've been meaning to do this for a couple of weekends, and I just haven't gotten around to it. As you guys can see, it's raining now thanks to Hurricane Matthew. I'm in Maryland, but we're getting some residual rain from it. Did want to just, like I said, talk about some fall tips. First of all, this is the perfect reminder when the fall comes, weather tends to be more rainy and stuff, so make sure your windshield wipers are in good working condition. Make sure you have good tires. Like I need to get 2 new tires because they're slick. And also I wanted to remind you too about leaves. The leaves, once the leaves that have fallen get wet, they're very slippery and very dangerous. So that can cause you to either slide while you're driving, or it may cause you to fall while you're walking on wet leaves. So be careful of that. Also, with the fall comes the time change, and it's getting darker earlier now. So be mindful of that. Make sure when you're driving that you're aware that, pedestrians, sorry guys, I have a gift that I'm taking and it's rolling all over the floor, that pedestrians are out walking or riding their bikes, so just be conscious of that. Also, if you live anywhere where there are deer, it's deer season, guys, so they're out too, so beware of that. I have actual deer sirens on my front of my car. People don't believe they work, but I do, because ever since I've had them, I haven't hit any more deer, and before I have hit 2 deer since I've been driving. So anyway, check your tire pressure too. My alert system on my car let me know the other day that I needed to check my tire pressure. Anytime the temperature changes, especially in the summer when it gets really hot, your tire pressure will be affected, and then when it gets cool again, like I needed to add air, I guess it deflates a little, and in the heat it expands. So be mindful of that. Also, what else? I told you, watch out for the leaves, stay alert on the road, be cautious of those out and about with the daylight savings time change. Check your tire pressure and avoid sun glare. That's another one I want to have some notes on. That's why I'm looking down. Avoid sun glare. So we all know that when it's snow on the ground, that the snow reflects and it's really bright, but also with the sun changing and with the seasons changing, the sun is different. So you have to make sure you don't have glare. Keep some good sunglasses in your car. If you have transition lenses, that will help. Use your sun visor. So just be aware of that sun glare, and especially in the morning when I'm riding to work, I tend to have sun glare when I'm going to the train station. What else do they say about sun glare? I said all that. So if it's really bad and you're going a certain direction, if you can, try to go a different direction to avoid the sun. I notice that when the sun is really like in people's eyes, that traffic is bad because everybody's slamming on brakes and all that stuff. So just be mindful of that. Another thing I wanted to throw in, I check my smoke alarms in my house at the change of the season, so make sure those are working effectively. I also check my gutters and downspouts to get all the leaves and stuff out, because when winter comes, I know we're going to have some snow, and you don't want that snow not being able to pass through your gutters, and which can cause for other troubles. So be careful and be aware of that. So check those. And also I wanted to throw in, since it is October, Halloween is coming, if you take your children trick-or-treating, be safe with that. Make sure you go with them or have a chaperone with them. Check their candy thoroughly. People are crazy nowadays, guys. They were crazy when I was a kid. Back then it was razor blades they would put in your apple and stuff like that, but now you got to worry about them sneaking your kids some drugs and some of everything else. So check the candy thoroughly before you let them eat. They make sure they travel in, group safety groups. Make sure an older person is with them, and don't let them go to houses where the light's not on. I know a lot of places do the trunk or treats and the harvest fest and things like that for the kids, but if your kids do the traditional door-to-door trick-or-treating, keep those safety tips in mind as well. And I think that's it, guys. It was just some of the fall tips I wanted to throw out there. If you have some tips that you'd like to share, please put them below. Please give me a thumbs up if these tips were helpful to you, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. I'll try to come back later this weekend, since I have a long weekend with Pillow Talk. But until then, I will talk to you guys later. Have a blessed, safe weekend. Pray for Haiti and all the other places that have been affected by Hurricane Matthew. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.